I feel like Brownstone's been something that's been around for a long
Yeah.
time. So what was your motivation behind starting the Brownstone
Well,
Institute?
so many think tanks and research institutes and websites and institutions and magazines failed completely during the COVID period. I mean, let's be clear on what we're talking about here. The greatest experiment in totalitarian control of society on a global level in the history of the world. Nothing like this has ever been done before, ever. Not even Stalin had domestic capacity restrictions and closed the churches. Pardon me, and tried to script all of human interaction, with 6 feet of distance and all this kind of stuff. I mean, we've never seen anything like this, and it was done all over the Western world in complete violation of the Bill of Rights and the normal liberties and law that we had been working for a better part of 1,000 years to erect. So it was clearly a crisis, and National Review supported it. I mean, so many people supported it. Libertarian organizations said nothing. The ACLU said nothing. Because it was done under Trump initially, uh, that side of things was all for it. So it was a shock to me to discover just how broken the ideological infrastructure of society really was, that people just didn't know. They're like, oh, well, isn't this the way you deal with infectious disease? No. Infectious disease has been around since the beginning of time, whenever that was. And most of our bodies are made of pathogens. We're always exposed to infectious disease all the time. There was nothing different about this. And even if there was something different about this, we've never dealt with infectious disease like this. It contradicted at least 100 years of public health experience. I mean, ever since public health was organized in the 1880s to do with the commons and breakouts of cholera, you didn't muscle people on this level in this way to deal with it, especially with the pseudoscience of masking and the arbitrary 6 feet of distance and the plexiglass we wear and dousing ourselves with hand sanitizer, which we know for sure would make you sicker. So I was shocked at just the intellectual failure